Flame on, everybody. This is a revolutionary thought. Of the Nerdsville category, that is. What do these and these have in common? Let me do a pretend Bob Ross so you can give some time to think. Enough time is over. Both tell a story. You think... Oh, hang on. Anime. The two Voltron DVD cases I showed you are anime. Anime. But what does anime have in common with bands like Man of War, Disturbed, and to other points, Metallica, Rob Zombie, and metal in general type thing? It's quite clear that both tell stories. Let's look at the... Well, this is the Lion Force Voltron. The episode 1 on this 3 CD set is Space Explorers Captured. Then the following episode is Escape to Another Planet, A Ghost and 4 Keys, The Missing Key, The Princess Joins Up, The Right Arm of Voltron, The Lion Has New Claws, The Stolen Lion, A Pretty Spy, Secrets of the White Lion, Surrender, Bad Birthday Party, The Witch Gets a Facelift, Yurak Gets His Pink Slip, and Give Me Your Princess. Those are 15 episode titles I just read out. But they are a continuation of the same story, being the 5 Lions of Voltron, like the 5 pilots, lions, and the adventures that they, go by. First, the same thing can be said when you look at these. They tell a story. Though it's not exactly in order of what the anime is, but each song tells a story. Like in this one, the fourth track on this CD is called Warrior. And here we go. the story of behind the song Warrior by Disturbed from the 2010 record Asylum. The lyrics goes the first lyrics for the first verse of this it says, "I'm not an instrument of violence. I am a vessel of invincibility." That means that's saying, look, I'm not built to kill, but yet it's virtually saying that, you know, I'm not built to kill people, but yet I know that I'm going to be fighting safe. Another couple lines goes, "I cannot leave this undecided, stepping down to stepping down to battle another day." Let's see, there was another one. Wrong band. And this is from Man of War's Warriors of the World. Here are soldiers standing from all around the world, waiting in a line to hear the battle cry. That's opening up the story of, no matter if you just use the world flags for instance, no matter if you are if your flag is Australian or Canadian, Mexican, Japanese, Chinese, Taiwan, South Korean, it's like no matter where you are from, those different banners that you wave, and you're literally standing there, and you're literally fighting a common foe. You're fighting a common enemy. And as the song continues, it goes, "All are gathered here, the victory is near. The sound will fill the hall, bringing power to us all." Like all the warriors that have their banners in the air, they have all gathered, and they're all gathered there. They gathered there to win. Then the sound, but the enemy will lose, type thing. And this is a couple of verses later, after the second verse and the chorus. "Many stand against us, but they will never win. We said we would return, and here we are again. To bring them all destruction, suffering and pain. We are the hammer of the gods. We are the thunder, wind, and rain." That is telling a story. Literally telling a story of how they will go into battle and they will come out of battle again, and they've come out of battle again being victorious, being champions, being defenders. The same thing can be said for a Naruto fight. Like the fight between Naruto and Pain. There are many members of Pain, and there's only one Naruto. Many stand against us. In other words, many of that particular member of the Akatsuki versus one Naruto. Many stand against us, but they will never win. You've seen in Naruto that Pain lost the fight. Even you could look at in Astro Boy. Astro Boy robots. The world's mightiest robot. Greatest robot in the world. Okay, plot. Again, with the world's greatest robot in the world, the two-part story in the 1980s series. The story goes, a sultan wants to be the ruler of the world, so he got a masked human scientist to help him create a robot with 200,000 horsepower robot named Bruton. Was sent to defeat the strongest robots in the world one by one, including Astro. His first target was the Swiss mountain robot named Mont Blanc, which was an easy target because he did not suspect the attack. Afterwards, Bruton went after Astro. Then it went on to say Bruton fought Monar, Brando, Gearhart, Hercule, Kotar, as Bruton went on to his mission to kill other robots, and he successfully killed all these robots, with the exception of one. He failed to kill Astro. Then, at the end of the two-part series, Bruton lost a fight against Gaara, the twin-headed robot that was greater in power than Bruton, who virtually went popped the arms of Bruton, laid waste to him. And Bruton thought, he'll sacrifice himself, and detonated him and destroyed himself. but via a nuclear detonation, which didn't kill Bora. Then Bora's job was to kill Astro, whom Astro eventually did the David vs. Goliath thing and found a way to destroy this big, massive, two-headed dragon, mountain-sized robot with claws long enough to be the length of buses, arms long enough to be, you could say, one arm can be as long as one highway, the other arm as long as a different highway. The thickness of the body could be of entire suburbs. The legs could be the size of 2 highways each. The foot size itself will be that of a of at least a kilometer or kilometer and a half in size. And a boy-sized robot like Astro, who's no bigger than a 12-year-old boy, would beat this monolithic, this destructive robot called Bora. Sorry, this is a 30-odd degree day in Australia. Well, it's a 30-plus degree day on a Boxing Day, so excuse me if I drink a little bit of liquid now and then. Then you got a couple of feet. Then the same thing with as I said within the songs themselves. Actually, this whole thing is the whole story. Ooh. Excuse the artwork in the back, but let me just read here. Let me just read the song number 6, Power of the Sword. Lord of battle, I pray, on bended knee, conquest by the rising sun, I'll wait for thy command. This flame and blood at thy glory, and hand, flame and blood at hand glory, and a broken sword. I am the master of the world. I have fear no man, or beast born inside the soul of the world. Riding hard, breaking bone with steel and stone, eternal might I was born to wield. It's like reading a. It's like as I found reading that passage, I felt it was more or less like you would be reading a journal of an old man recanting his youth. Hell, in back in centuries past, like millennia past, I would be classified as an old man. I'm 34 and would be a grandfather by now. Since back in extremely warlike cultures, going to war would be about 13, 14, get married at 15, have the first kid by 16, fight for nearly 20 years, be a grandfather by the age of 32, 33, great grandfather by the age of 45, and will not probably see one's 60th. As such cultures were back then. I read that in interpreting that. The same thing can be said for anime. You watch a scene, you can interpret it different ways, which some actually can get wrong, like sexual immorality, destruction of something that you can steal things which you can't, plus a lot of other such mumbo jumbo nonsense and other things of such nature. Even the imagery used. As you go back into, let me see if this has a little. That's a guy. That's good. Let's take a picture. Even that imagery. A great and powerful warrior who embodies the soul of 5 lions. It's also sweet. Got an episode guide in here too. Even this one. Though it doesn't portray the same image as the lion Voltron, but it still portrays the image of a noble samurai ready to go into battle. That's what both Voltrons are. But like one is more based on the aesthetic of the Voltron itself, is leaning towards more of like a modern samurai look. But the lion one has more to do with the old traditional Voltron, like the old samurai, with it embodying more of a mythological warrior summoning, having the power of 5 beasts, in this case 5 lions. To have 5 lions on your side would be classified as good luck in some cultures. with other such great and lovely illustrations. You can look at the whole Serene, like Sailor Moon, well, the original one where she had to end up fighting Queen Beryl, like for her to grow up, combating all these evil monsters and that. Like, firstly she was scared and that. Like, oh, I can't fight the monster because this monster's too scary, too intimidating. Over time, when the monster was weakened, she had the courage to come up and do the whole tiara thing, and later on the whole crescent moon wand scenario thing as well, which led up to this fight. Queen Beryl suddenly got this rush of power. Then, this weakened hero, Serena, Sailor Moon, she walks closer and closer, holding the crescent wand in her hand, knowing that her comrades are fallen in one way or the other. And she just stares up at this mighty evil queen, and she goes, ha. And this queen goes, yeah, you? Well, you still think you can beat me? That is to laugh. Then, boom, she performs the technique. It thinks, oh, Selene is dead, Serena is dead. But then, boom, top of the ice spire that once imprisoned Serena burst open into a thing that looked like a compass-looking snowflake. Then, once in her battle attire, turned into something like a royal gown, and she goes, I am not afraid. I'm not going to be a coward. I'm going to stand and fight. I'm going to beat you. Then the queen goes, you think you can do that? Try this out with all the powers of hell and evil. Take this. You got like more kind of like that. You focus all the energy. And the fight, the last battle starts to ensue. Then Serena's just doing that, holding the wand, fighting hard. Then she has memories of her fallen comrades. Sailor Venus would say, we're friends, you know. I can help you with your homework. Then Sailor Mars would go and say, if you don't let us help you, I will never speak to you again. Sailor Jupiter would go, hey, come on, Serena, win this thing. There's still a lot of guys we've yet to talk to. Now there's a lot of boys that they've yet to talk to. Sailor Mercury goes, we go, I haven't known you that long, but I have faith in you. You can beat this. You can beat this evil. You can beat Queen Beryl. And you see at like one hand of each of the other Sailor Scales goes on. Venus power, Mars power, Jupiter power, Mercury power. Then Serena yells out, cosmic moon prism power and all that energy that comes in and boom out to destroy Queen Beryl. That is what just seeing that you can imagine like a song being sung. The song would definitely be sung with great emphasis, with this the sweet and innocent princess with the support of her fallen foes, with power and grace in her body, growing and blossoming like a rose. She stands firm in battle, with determination that time once begot. The powers of her allies, surely, with her, is more than a lot. Is quite a lot, you know. That's that song type situation. And there are equally amount of metal songs that actually do tell a beautiful tale, just in one song. The same thing can be for an entire saga of anime telling wonderful interlocking stories that you would find in a metal CD. There is another song from Disturbed. Let me just get this. Disturbed, okay. Here, the opening to the first verse of this goes, I have never compromised, I never give in, and so I have welcomed every challenge in my life, and I have never wandered blind. I am led by hunger, and so savor every drop, each minute I'm alive. Now speaking about amount of conviction, which can be said for Goku. Like time after time, Goku has never compromised and never gave in. And he's welcomed anyone who wants to fight him, virtually to test their mettle against him. Okay. Another wonderful song is immortalized from the same band, Disturbed. This is wartime. It is our time. We won't be denied. Free from the fire feed the fire that is raging inside. This time, this is go time. This is show time. We will fight till their wills are broken. This is game time and insane time. Let the madness fly. Show them the strength that can't be defined. Find the power to devour. Let the beast inside now be woken. And a couple of verse and the chorus later, it opens up with goes on to say, raw emotion, pure devotion, that they will testify, and our memory will endure for all time, never hiding, never dividing. Let the witness us move as one now. Show no mercy. Let the world see we're invincible. Show them nothing is beyond our control. Take it higher. Our desire will determine what we've become now. Again, you can, with that, you can look at the fourth Shinobi, the fourth great Shinobi War in Naruto. As you could imagine, for me, it's like the War. I'll leave the actual speech in the description. I'll leave both the Japanese and the English. You can actually imagine the same. I feel the same listening to the song Immortalized from Disturbed as I do when I listen to the great emotional speech that Gaara has of protecting Naruto Uzumaki. He's one ninja from one village. He wants to defect. He wants to protect a ninja from another village, but yet it also ties in with a little bit of the whole Warriors of the World. Hero soldiers, easy soldiers gathering from all around the world. It's like the same thing, yeah. Here the Shinobi gathering from all across the lands. It's that. Then you can go into the whole immortalized song, which can literally describe the whole of the preparation for the Great Fourth Shinobi War. And there's just so much great and inspirational things you can see in both metal and in an anime. And man, there's just so much more I can actually cover in this, but I'll just leave it at these basic war-esque type themes. So I will leave it there, and if I don't make another video between now and 2017, have a great new year, and burn you later.